Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I'm here to work on our journal for Juanita. And I have done a few things, and I'll show you in a bit. But right now I want to make a journaling card for this pocket that we made together because I keep forgetting. And I don't want to end up doing the flip through and be like, oh yeah, that was ages ago and I never did it. Okay, so we're just going to do some collage on here. I hope you're all having an awesome day. Mine's going pretty good so far. I think I'm going to use, I have some of my buttons digi, and I thought some of this background paper might be pretty. So yeah, hope you're having a great day. Thank you all for all of your suggestions about the whole Etsy thing. I have been looking into all that for, I don't know, 2 or 3 days now. And what I'm discovering, much to my dismay, is that unfortunately I think at the moment Etsy is the best deal for me because I do digital downloads. And a lot of people have said, like, start your own, you know, website, which my husband and I have been talking about anyway. But I can't fully move over to my own website unless we can figure something out. I don't know enough about computers and all that, but I mean, he's been looking at stuff too, but because of the digital downloads. So like if I were to move away from Etsy and open my own website, the digital download thing would be virtually impossible because I could sell them and download them, but right now I have an international market, you know, like people all over the world buy them. And so they're selling like night and day, you know. I mean, not tons. I don't want to make it sound like I'm just selling so many. It's not like that. It's just that they do sell, you know, in the middle of the night and stuff because people in other parts of the world are awake at that time. So that's kind of my biggest stumbling block at the moment is how to feasibly do that. And not only that, but like I couldn't make videos or journals or anything because I would just be, you know, trying to download stuff to people. So yeah, that's the problem with my own. I mean, what I may end up doing, and I know Denise talked all about this on a video that she just did yesterday. She was saying she may end up selling like some stuff on Etsy and some stuff on her own, and I may end up doing something like that too. It just depends. Like, I don't even know if I'm going to make enough money to make this feasible. It's just that's, you know, kind of the projection at this point, because I've never made that much on Etsy anyway. Nowhere near $10,000 last year. We just did our taxes last night. So like I know that who knows if I'll even get there, but you know, you got to always be thinking ahead with business because you don't want to get yourself in a bad way. So anyway, I know Denise talked all about it, and it just right now it's just really, you know, I would opt out of the ads until I have to do it, and then probably have to reevaluate at that time if it's helping me or hindering me, because my husband's like, you know, it could help, you never know, which is always a possibility. I think what I don't like I said the last time I did a video, is that they're forcing this on people, and that just bothers me. Like I just don't think it's right. I think if you're running a business, and I know they're running a business too, and I fully understand that, but you shouldn't force people to, you know, take part in advertising that they may not even want or need. You know, there's some people that don't need it for whatever reason, just depending on what their business is or whatever. And I am a little irked, like Denise also said, with companies saying that the, you know, small crafters should just get out, that kind of thing. This platform was meant for, you know, like the home crafter, or, you know, small crafter, or whatever you want to call it, and kind of cottage industry sort of thing. And it's just, you know, if you want to go huge like Amazon, then, you know, go sell your stuff on Amazon. I don't know. That's kind of the way I feel about it. I just wish there was a good platform for us to sell on that wasn't greedy, basically, which is what I see it as, because they're, you know, they're forcing you to do that so they can take more of your money, essentially, is what it is. And it really is like that, because it's quite a bit. I mean, you think, oh, you know, 12% isn't that much, but it really is when you talk about the entire year and what we make. It's really a big deal. So, at the moment, I think I'm kind of just stuck, and, you know, Etsy knows that. So that's why they do these things, because they know we're stuck. Because I've looked at other platforms, and, you know, they might sound better on the surface, but when you read into their contracts and all that, they're essentially doing a lot of the same thing Etsy is. They just do it in a different way. Like, they will have people pay to, like, subscribe. You have to subscribe to be on their, even use it, like, not even, what am I doing, to use their site, like, look on it or anything. What is my deal? I don't know why this hole punch always feels like it's upside down to me when it's not. So anyway, yeah, you have to pay like a subscription fee to be on some of those. And like, everything else sounds great, but then are people really going to come to you if they have to pay a subscription fee? I mean, some people definitely will, because, you know, you guys are awesome. But it's like, you know, I don't want to force people to pay a subscription fee to come just see what I have, if they even like it. I don't know. It's all crazy to me. It's all just crazy. Like, how hard is it to just... I mean, I get you have to pay like the 20 cents and, you know, a lot of those kind of fees for listing, or, you know, when you sell a digi, I mean, they have to get something back, and I get that, but I just feel like they're constantly adding new things that, you know, to get more and more and more of what you make, which isn't a lot to begin with. So, but it'll all work out somehow. Either it'll work and I'll be able to pay it, or I won't. It's basically, it's pretty much it. I don't know what I want to do on here. Sorry, I'm kind of struggling. It's like I get that far and then I'm like, don't know, didn't really have a plan. I love this butterfly. It's so pretty, but I think it's a little too matchy. Yes, Pasha, I see you down there, but I'm doing a video right now. He's rubbing on my legs. He wants me to pay attention to him and only him, because that's the way he is. But when I have time to pay attention to him, he doesn't he doesn't want anything to do with me, right? Yeah, that's the cat. That's him. Oh, I know what I wanted to put on here. I have bunnies, because she likes bunnies. So I thought, oh yeah, I could add some bunnies. I forgot I did that. I love these ones with the stuff in their mouth. They're so cute. Let's see. Sorry, I'm reaching across, you guys. I have this, but that might be too close to the same color. Oh, the trials. Pink. I need some pink. I don't have any pink here. Oh, I know what I could possibly use. Let's see if there's anything in one of these. I found these at Joann's and they were 60% off or something crazy. And they're kind of cool because they're all just sort of backgroundy colors. So that's fun. So if you're looking for paper and you don't have the ability to do digital downloads or whatever, there's, you know, there's still really good scrapbooking paper out there with some neat designs and things on it. and especially when you can find them on sale. And I like this because it's a thinner paper. I used to only buy like the thick double-sided cardstock when I was scrapbooking, because that's just what seemed to work best for that. But now I kind of prefer this lighter weight paper because of all the collaging and stuff that I do. You don't necessarily want to add a whole bunch of thickness. So, sorry, I'm trying to, I don't know that there's any pink in this one either. Oh, there's a little bit of, that would work. It's almost red, but I think it'll work. It definitely looks red on the camera, but it's lighter than what it appears on there. So yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to see how it goes. Like I said, may not even make enough to make it anything to worry about, because once the weather gets nice, quite often my numbers go down. And I get that. That's, people are outside and having fun and doing the summer thing. So that makes it a little trickier. I don't know how much of this I want. I kind of just want enough to be behind him essentially, but I don't want to make it so perfectly boxy. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. But yeah. So both of these papers are out of my buttons Digi. They're both background papers. And I'll put a link below to that if you're interested. Yeah, but thank you guys. So awesome. It was awesome to get all those names of different places that do that, because then I could just go and check them out. And it's not for nothing. Like, I still may end up using some of those, because like I said, I may do like sell my journals at someplace else and then keep my digis on Etsy or something like that. I just haven't totally figured that part out yet. Because what I've discovered looking at some other sites is that like their, I don't know, like their digi part of their sites just aren't that great. Like, they just don't have the same appeal, I guess is what you want to say, the look of them or something, which sounds stupid, I know, but all those things make a difference. And so I think that, really Etsy has the best for that, unfortunately, for those of us that are in the midst of all this. So yeah, don't know what will happen, but we'll deal with it as it comes, I guess. Can't freak out about it. That's not going to do anybody any good. So yeah, Denise doing all that math. See, she's better at that. I unfortunately am not math-minded, and luckily my husband, like I said, we just finished our taxes and did all our Etsy stuff, and we're going to start doing that monthly instead of at the end of the year, because I need taxes taken out every month, obviously, or it'll get too crazy to pay for in the end. So, but she's more math-minded, I guess you would say, and so she was doing all those numbers, and I just think, I mean, it wasn't like hard math, it's just that it really stresses me out when I start doing that, because I just get like, I can't even deal with it. So I don't know, I'm horrible like that. I mean, I have gotten much better since I started doing this, because obviously you have to pay attention. I just I mean, this is more my wheelhouse of the whole deal. Thank God for my husband and my son for all their computer and tech knowledge and all those kind of things. Because they have been amazing, amazing, amazing. trying to think, do I want it this way? No. Not this way. I'm going to get a little bit of that blue flower though. So anyway, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. So appreciate all the support. It's just amazing. I just feel like they always have to be constantly changing. It's kind of a little bit like that on YouTube too. We get like how we do our editing at the end of our video and all that. I mean, I do all my editing first and then I upload the video, but there's a few things at the end and they keep changing it. And it's like, do you not understand that not all of us are computer people? Like, ugh, it's aggravating. Sorry, phone. But yeah, I think I'm going to put a piece of this on the back for journaling on. Just for something different. I am going to lose part of that flower, but it'll be okay. I swear my phone doesn't hardly ring all day, and then the minute I turn on the camera, it rings. Take off most of the top up here, and that way hopefully I can get a little more of the flower. I really like the way this digi came out. I hope you guys like it. I mean, everybody's been super supportive and awesome, so I think you guys like it. And Denise, if you don't know, is Wondubar Crafts, and definitely go check her out because she does beautiful, amazing journals and in boxes, and there, I don't know, she just does beautiful work. So, and she's much more knowledgeable than I am on all this business stuff. That's how good I am, business stuff. I mean, I'm better now than I was when I was younger, but a lot of it is just, I think the biggest problem is it kind of bores me, which is not good, you know, that's not like a good excuse or anything. I just struggle to pay attention because it's not my favorite topic in the world. I did taxes one year. I learned how to do it, and that was no. That is just no for me. Alright, so I think that's cute. It looks a little Eastery, but I think that, you know, she likes bunnies, so. And that's kind of a Victorian, well, it is a Victorian image, but yeah. And I'll sew around it and put a little fabric at the top. So there's that, and then I'm going to do some more, but I need to find a place to put this other pocket that I'm doing. I did this one. I think you guys saw all this already with the journaling card up here. I added the lace, or not lace, fabric at the top that matches the pocket with the lady. And that's that one. And then these ones, oh, I need to make another journaling card for, and I'll be adding more lace. This is just as far as I got yesterday. But I did do one of these lace pockets here. So let's do a journaling card for that one as well. I need my book weight. There we go. All right. So I think, let's see, I think one of these will fit in here. It always gets a little caught up on the lace, but I just love the way those look. So I might take it, cut it down just a little bit. Keep wanting to close that, and then I won't be able to So I think I'll just take this side off. I was going to leave that all torn and stuff, but we'll do this. I like this. I got this out of the Memories of a Lifetime. I just like this print and this particular image. This lady doesn't really go with it, but we can cover that or whatever. Got my little garbage can. So yeah, we're getting there. I'm getting to the point I want to sew in my signatures. The problem is I'm struggling with the cover. I don't know why sometimes like covers come to me and it's like, oh yeah, that's exactly, yeah. It's not happening. I keep trying different ideas and not happy with them, so I think I've almost got it. I'll show you guys kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. So something kind of like this, I obviously have to cut this down because it's too big. And it'll kind of hang over the edge there and it'll go under here. So it won't, you know, just be hanging on there like that. And then this will have to be cut over here. So it'll be something a little bit more like that. This is the front cover with these beautiful embroidery pieces that I found. So something sort of along those lines is kind of what I'm looking at. I kind of think I want like some kind of image in there. And I roughed this book all up and I sanded it and did all kinds of stuff to it. I even broke that a little bit, but I can fix that. So not a big deal. But that's sort of what I'm thinking. So you'll see a little bit of that purple through there, but it won't. And then the whole inside will get covered, so it's not going to stay looking like it does right now on the inside. All right, what else do I want on there? These are Gail Augustinelli's laces. Some of her trims, which are fun because you get the lace, but you don't have the bulk, which is always a good thing. Use that one. I want more. I'll take this edge off. Yeah, more like that. But I definitely would tell people, if you're just starting out, because I did have questions on this. Sorry, my brain's just going 100 miles an hour like it always does. But Etsy is definitely a good place to start, especially to get your name out there, because there just isn't, I don't think, anywhere where you're going to get that as much. So if you're just starting, then I would definitely go with them for sure. Because until you reach that point, which will probably be a few years, I've been doing this for a few years, then they're just a good vehicle, basically. And that's from my buttons, Digi, obviously, buttons. So don't be discouraged, for sure, because, you know, maybe it'll turn out to be a good thing. I don't know. I just don't like the no choice thing on that. Actually this one needs to go first, huh? But it seems like some people won't, you know, be able to do very well. I don't know. Just see. We'll just see. I'll stop fretting. Right. Any of you who know me are going, uh-huh, sure. It's not really a mode I have. The no worry mode is not on board here. Because if I'm not worrying about that, I'll worry about something else. Thank you guys who are crafting with me too. That's super fun. I have lots of people saying it was fun hanging out with you and crafting with you because, like I said, I don't have a lot of people here who do this, so I just have you guys. So thank you. It's pretty awesome. Do I like that one? Also do like this one. He's tiny, but I could also put, he's got all those lilies around him. It'd be fun to put a lily. It's stuck to my finger. Yeesh. I don't think it's big enough. But I definitely kind of like that lily on there. I have another bunny. Just looking through my bits of junk over here. I keep forgetting I have my little garbage can. I gotta get trained. Not liking it. I love the lily on there, but it's something about the flat bottom of that that bugs me. So maybe if I do like a yeah, something like that would work better. They need to be inked. And this is Tracy Fox, this lily. That's her fussy cut flowers. And the bunnies I just found online. But I'm sure, I haven't checked Mrs. Coggs for the bunnies, but she probably has something. She's got great images, and that's way easier than, I don't know why I torture myself with going and looking for stuff, but anyway. To just, you know, use hers and print them out. Just depends on what you like to do. I like doing like research type stuff, not that this is really research, but it sort of is because you're looking for particular images and things like that in the whole public domain, but it's time consuming. Like so much of this. Alright, so let's get this guy down. And this is just a random piece of dictionary. I don't even know. Do a little bit more like this, I think. I thought I wanted it over there, and then I'm like, no, I don't want to cover up the whole lily. Okay, let's add a little bit of this. And a stamp. I don't know, I'm addicted to stamps now. I blame Denise. She'll love that. She's like, what did I do? She just sent me those ones, so she got me hooked on them. Yeah, oh, geez. Glad it landed there and not on that picture. If you haven't checked out my design team, and I will link them below, do that, because man, they've been coming up with the coolest ideas. Denise has done some really cool, fun envelope thingies, and her and Allie both have like been on the same wave. Like they keep doing like similar projects. Like they'll both do clusters one day, and then they both do something with envelopes. And I don't know, it's just kind of funny. It's like they're not trying to, they just keep ending up like that. And then Dee Dee and Sammi did their swap, and you should check out their journals that they swapped with each other, because they are really cool. Very cool ideas. Again, Dee Dee is working with envelopes and stuff, and I don't know, just cool ideas. Super fun. So check them out, because they're doing lots of very fun stuff. Let's put on the back of that. I think I'm going to go with the yellow. So this shows that, you know, these are great for just writing on. Because they have a design, but it's not so much that, you know, you can't write on it. And I usually try to have some kind of background paper or something for some options to put on the back of your main papers if you like that look. Oh, sorry, that's my Alexa. My husband at work, I think I might have mentioned this the other day, I don't know, sorry if I did, but he's, every year they have like this awards night thing, but they do themes, and so everybody has to like dress up. Like we've done Roaring 20s and I don't know, just all kinds of stuff. And this year it's the 80s, so, which is when I was a teenager. So that's kind of fun to think about, you know, what to wear for that. So we've been ordered a few things to do that. it's always entertaining to see how everybody dresses up because, you know, most of the time when I see all of them, well, I mean, some of them are friends and we hang out with, so I see them more often, but a lot of the upper management and stuff like that, it's just funny to see them all dressed up because they're usually always in dresses or, you know, suit shirts or whatever, and so it's kind of funny. I mean, when I go see my husband at work, I see everybody in scrubs and, you know, surgery masks and things, so some people, I swear, I barely know what they look like when they show up with those things. I'm like, oh, that's who that is. They always have those net things on their hair, you know. So that looks cool. I like that. I hope you're liking this, Juanita. Adding a few bunnies. I mean, I'm not going to go crazy, but I did want to add a few because I added this pocket yesterday. Did that one, and a journaling card. That's just out of that collage paper that I did. And then I just added this little, oh, we could do something to go in there because I think this is too heavy. Maybe like a lighter, yeah, that would probably work better. So let's do this one. Sorry, this is kind of just, you know, getting stuff done that needs to be done to this journal. Use some of this purple. So yeah, maybe I want to go up and down again because it's going to sit up and down in there. I won't be able to do my 80s hair though. I had the big giant, like, tons of Aquanet, you know, hairdo. I'm allergic to Aquanet hairspray now because of the 80s. That's how much hairspray I use. That's kind of crazy. I don't have that hair anymore. I mean, my hair's gotten fairly long again. It was super short, but it just, that cut, you know, to make it all poofy. That was some crazy hair. It's kind of funny now because, like, my daughter always takes a shower the night before school and all that, and we were so particular. Like, I just remember, you know, I would curl all my hair in the morning. I would take a shower, curl all my hair. It would take me like 2 hours to get ready every morning. I mean, how stupid is that? But we had to have everything just so, you know, and I wore pumps like 90% of the time to high school. And it was, I mean, just a different time, obviously. It's just kind of funny now when I look back on all that. I think about music videos, and I mean, I didn't get to watch a lot of that when I was in high school because the town I lived in, we didn't have, it was just a little tiny town. We didn't have like very great TV, so yeah, so I didn't get to see a lot of the videos like when they first came out. Sometimes we would stay up really late at night and watch like Saturday Night Live or something like that, because sometimes after that they would play like a Duran Duran video or something. And so we would watch that, but it's all silliness really to think about. I just kind of feel bad for these kids because in a lot of ways I feel like they don't really get to enjoy their youth because there's so many like issues. I don't know. It's just that I don't feel like we had to deal with. I'm just looking through these. And some of the stuff they have to deal with, they shouldn't have to deal with at all. It's kind of messed up. So yeah, I feel like they don't get to enjoy their youth as much as we did. But maybe that's what every generation thinks. I don't know. Just seems like a whole lot of baggage goes on. A whole lot of baggage going around now that isn't necessary. Kind of just like that geranium. I don't know. I kind of like the bird too, but I don't know if that's overkill. A bird and geranium. might be a bit much. Yeah, it's just too much. This behind. I kind of just like that. Maybe we'll put like a little label or something. I don't know. Let me see. Let me get this all inked up first. You know what else I have? I wonder if that rose from my button digi would fit. If I can find it, I'll just check real quick. Sorry. Just had a thought. It might work. I had them all sitting right where I needed them. And then I moved things. Oh, you know, I think it's way too big. I wonder if I cut off. And then I could cut that other one off over there. Yeah, it's really gonna take away, I think. I do kind of like it better for the theme of the journal though. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like our worries were few when we were teenagers. I mean, we thought we had big worries, you know. The biggest thing was like who was dating who or whatever. I don't even know. Who got in a fight with who, you know, like argument with who or who. I don't know, just silliness. I know, it's way more involved. Plus, with all the phones and stuff, I feel like kids, they just don't really hang out together as much. I mean, my kids hang out with their friends sometimes, but like nothing like we did. We always, like daily, were doing something with our friends. And they just, you know, text each other and stuff, so they don't really... I mean, I remember talking on the phone for hours. That I remember. Driving my dad crazy. Because he could never use the phone. Turn it. Yeah, I think that'll work, something like that. Which is nice. That's one thing we don't have is the nonstop telephone conversations. And we had, I'm dating myself horribly, but you know, the rotary corded phone, and with the really long cord, so you try to like get as far away from everybody in the house as you possibly could manage, you know. So it's just funny now. They just can chat all day right next to you, and you hardly know it. I don't know. A lot of you may be like, you ruined it. I don't know. I like it a little better for, it seems more Victorian to me. So hopefully Juanita likes it. I feel like it needs like something. Probably a number, right? Because that's what I always do. It's just telling me it needs a number. Not that one. Ink. Ink a dink. Oops. Not quite that much. There we go. Like it now. Alright. You guys probably think I'm crazy. Well, I probably am a little bit, but what are you going to do? Alright. Oh, so my daughter, I wanted to tell you because a few of you wanted to know. At the NHS ceremony the other night that she kind of like hosted, or whatever you want to call it, she did a very good job. She spoke a little fast through her speech, which I get because, like I said, it makes me like want to vomit. So, but she did a really good job. I mean, she could, if she were to plan on doing public speaking, there's a couple of things she could work on, but I mean, for the most part, I couldn't have done that at her age. I'd have been a wreck. But, yeah, she did a good job. She did a good job calling names, because she kept asking me, how do you think you pronounce this name? And how do you think you... It's like, so, but she did a good job. I think she made one little mistake on a name, but nothing, like, major. So that's one of the big things she was worried about. So yeah, it went really well, and it was a very nice ceremony. And the teacher that, the main teacher that, you know, directs NHS at her school was like, I really wish your son would have gotten in. It's like, yeah, I know, tell me. I thought he was doing it, and he just didn't fill out the paperwork in time. Stinker. I mean, it's not really his thing, but I still wish he would have given it a try. I think he probably would have had fun in the end, because they, you know, they all work together and do community service and stuff like that, and it's just, it's been really good for Aiden, so. And this I'll probably stitch around too. So that will definitely work tucked in there. What else did I do? I didn't do much to this one. Oh, I added some of those clusters that we worked on together in different spots. Well, not really clusters, they're more of a, I don't know, I guess it's a cluster. And that I showed you guys. I think I've pretty much showed you all of it. And there's one of those again. Did you guys, yeah, I think I showed you this journaling card, and then there's a bunny there, and this is just that collage paper that I turned into an envelope. I think I showed you guys that. And I just stitched it and left it open at the back for a tuck, and then I made that little journaling card. This is Rachel Roxy Creations. I can't remember which kit that's in of hers, but I think you'll see it if you go there. And then this is her sister's doily, and then this is from her Victorian Fussy Cuts. And this lady's from her Victorian Fussy Cuts too. So a lot of you have been commenting that the ladies are pretty. I've got 2 of them from there. One of the other ones I found online, and then these ones are in my Digi, obviously. So yeah, so I think we'll stop there for today. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Thank you for all your help and support. I really do appreciate it. I'm still going to be checking on a few of those sites that you guys you know, put out there for me, and I really do thank you. Don't think that I don't care, because I really do. I really appreciate the help. So, oh, this was the other thing that I wanted to add. We'll do this next time. This is one of Denise's snippet rolls, so I'm going to use it as a pocket somewhere in here. I just don't know where yet. So anyway, we'll work on that. All right, I hope you guys have an awesome weekend, and we will chat again soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.